Welcome to another coffee break. Today we are going to be talking about Mayor Adams of New York City and his plan to house the migrants. Now, I could do a whole nother coffee break just on the word migrants and immigrants and illegal immigrants seeking asylum, but that's for a whole nother coffee break. What we will be talking about is Mayor Adams' plan to house the migrants in New York City. He has proposed, I don't know whether they are doing it currently or not, but he has proposed letting migrants stay in churches, synagogues, I believe even schools, that there is no school that's currently in session. And I believe he wants to pay $125 per person per day. Now his other plan is to let New Yorkers who are having trouble paying their mortgage, as he puts it, to be able to earn some extra money and to house some of these migrants in their homes. And I heard a dollar amount of like maybe $100 per person, I believe per day, but I'm not sure about that. However, let's take a look at New York City as a sanctuary city. What is a sanctuary city? Well, a sanctuary city believes that they should be able to protect illegal immigrants seeking asylum from federal prosecution, I guess you could say, or, being deported. And that's where my little rub comes in, that Mayor Adams is calling these people migrants, and migrants are people that go from state to state to work, and actually they are illegal immigrants seeking asylum. So for right now, we will call them migrants, just to make this episode a little easier. But since New York City is a sanctuary city, they do receive hundreds of millions of dollars every year to help pay for the asylum seekers. And they are to use that money to help provide for these asylum seekers. So pray tell, what do you do with these hundreds of millions of dollars that you get each year for, I don't know, how many people have been coming in to these cities asking for sanctuary? Well, really, I haven't gotten a figure in the past years of how many migrants have been coming in to the different sanctuary cities. But what the cities do is they will take the money that the federal government is giving them, again, hundreds of millions of dollars, and they will use it to help protect these people coming into the city. How do they do that? Well, they use the money to help pay for the police department. They use the money to help pay for the fire department. They use the money to help pay for schools. In other words, they use the money for sanctuary cities that the federal government gives them, that are our tax dollars. They use that money to balance their budget. And now, all of a sudden, they are getting a large influx of these asylum seekers, and they don't have the money to deal with it. So what are they doing? They're turning to the government and saying, oh, we need more money to take care of these people, where they should have taken that money and managed it properly, so when this situation would arise, they would have it to take care of. So Mayor Adams' idea is to let New Yorkers house migrants in like a bedroom. If you have an extra bedroom, you can let these migrants come in, and the city, I believe, like I said, might pay $100 for them a day. But the question now arises is, can you actually rent your bedroom if you live in New York City? Well, if you might have heard Mayor Adams' proposal, he mentioned something about the 30-day rule. And what the 30-day rule is, that if you have a home and you want to sublet or let a roommate come in, that person must stay or rent from you no less than 30 days. Because if they rent or stay in your apartment for less than 30 days, you are then come under the rule of being a hotel or hostel. And there's a whole different set of rules that you have to abide by. So Mayor Adams wants that 30-day rule to be suspended for a while, so it will help him find places for the migrants to stay. So if they do get the 30-day rule maybe taken care of. There is something else that happens is that from my information and from what I have been able to figure out, no more than 2 people are permitted to be in a room that you are renting out like that. So if you have a family of 3 that are migrants and you want to rent out your bedroom, you can't do it because the rule is you can only rent to 2. Of course, Mayor Adams might, want to change that rule too because it will benefit him. Also, these people that will be staying in the people's homes, they must have access to your entire home, meaning your bathroom, your kitchen, your living quarters, every part of your home. If you let these people come in and stay with you, you have to allow them access to your entire home. My questions I have also is, and this normally doesn't happen, but this is a rare instance, but are they going to have background checks on the families that are coming in? Do we know, do they have criminal records? You don't want to take people that have criminal records and putting them in homes of families. And conversely, is there a background check going on the people that are going to be renting these rooms? You don't want criminals renting out rooms to migrants. I mean, that to me just would not be a good idea. This $100 a day, if that's the amount that goes to the people that are renting the room out, they get the $100. But my question is, what about food for the person, the migrants that are staying with the family? What about their laundry? What about entertainment? What about transportation? You're not going to just take these people, put them in your bedroom, lock the door and say you have to stay there. No, they have to have freedom to come and go as they want, go in and out of your home, do whatever they want to. So when they are going around, where are they going to get their transportation? How are they going to eat? They're going to have to do their laundry, and you're going to have to provide some kind of entertainment for these people because you can't just have them sitting on the street corners, looking at one another. Some of the other questions I have is, what happens if one of the migrants is staying in your home and they cause damage to your home? Do you turn that into your insurance? Do you have to get different insurance if you're going to let these people stay with you? Because you are charging the state, a lot of different rules apply when you are charging and getting money for letting someone stay with you. So that's something that has to be looked into. Now, what happens if these migrants are staying with you and they may have had some illegal activities and then they come stay in your home, or they are conducting some illegal activities and staying in your home? Are you subject to that same prosecution? Also, if there is a family that is letting a migrant stay in their bedroom or in their home, and the family is conducting an illegal activities, are the migrants subject to that criminal activity also? That's something that has to be looked at. How long are these migrants going to be staying in someone's home? Nothing has been said about that at all. And what happens when the city says, okay, we're no longer going to be paying for these migrants to stay with you, they have to move along, and the people decide, no, they're not going to move? You can't just tell the people they have to get out and forcibly move them. They are a tenant now. You are getting money to house them. So then what you have to do is you have to go to court and you have to start the eviction process. So they're still going to be staying with you while you're going to court and going through the process of evicting them. So there's a lot of things going on here that the mayor really hasn't addressed. I know it's just an idea that he has come up with, but you should have some answers before you even just float the idea. And the biggest one of all, for me, is discrimination. Why are we having people open their homes and getting paid for migrants to stay with them when we already have a problem with the homeless in New York City? Why hasn't the mayor tried this plan before to help out with the homeless that are already in the city? I don't know. So this is going to end this coffee break. If you have any comments, please leave them down below and look for the next episode of Coffee Break.